And good evening, folks. Welcome back to my channel, Chaos Magic Mysteries of Mayhem. This is Steve, aka Summonous Dreadraven. Wish everyone peace and wellness. If there are any of you, like myself, that are living in these warm and hot climate areas, I want to make sure that you are, of course, taking care of yourselves this summer. With that scorching heat out there, reaching 95, 100 degrees daily, and maybe even above for some of you, we do want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. Make sure you're staying cool out there. Don't forget about your children and elderly, of course. They are more susceptible than some of us in this heat weather. So don't forget about them. Um, by all means, if you do need to go out, make sure that you are doing it preferably early in the morning where it's cooler, or later in the evening if possible. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and do try to avoid drinks that have alcohol, caffeine, and sugars, which will dehydrate you a lot more. Now, if you are new to my channel, I do encourage you to like and smash that subscribe button, and that way you'll be kept informed of any new videos that are posted to my YouTube channel. Returning members, I also welcome you back and thank you for your likes and comments on the channel. And if you would like to join the private group, Chaos Magic Mysteries and Mayhem, on Facebook, you can follow the link down in the description box below, and that will take you to the web page. Go ahead and like it there. I've recently opened up posting on the channel, and I've also started posting ritual summaries for people who have asked for ritual summaries regarding things from Gallery of Magic. So if you are looking for something, in that department, I'll probably have it for you. I don't have everything up at the moment. I've only been starting like this past week as far as getting ritual summaries posted up there. But again, stop by, see what I have. You're more than happy to print and download copies of those for yourself. If you do find some discrepancies in the ritual, or you feel that there may have been a step missed, by all means do share that with me in the comment section on the page. I'll go ahead and look into it and see if any changes need to be made. I have been using these ritual summaries that I've been posting lately for about the last 10 years, so since I haven't missed anything up, at this point, or that I have all the steps, but things have worked out pretty well for me, so everything should be good to go. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the book reviews here. We got 4 of them tonight, and we're going to try to make it as quickly as possible. So give me just a moment, and we'll get started. Alright, folks. So it looks like the first book we're going to be covering tonight is going to be Now That's What I Call Chaos Magick by Julian, Vayne, and Greg Humphries, published in 2005 by Mandrake of Oxford, and it consists of 192 pages. Being a rather short book, you can pretty much finish this within a weekend easily. Both the authors are practicing chaos magicians and do give the reader a good or fair background on what chaos magic is. The book really is more sorts of a diary where the group has transcribed actions and rituals that they performed together or individually, and pretty much put them within the contents of this book. Now, everyone is entitled to their own opinion and are free to practice how they wish. My only stipulation with this book is the author's mention and use of narcotics in some of their ritual use, especially when it comes to obtaining altered states of consciousness. With personal feelings aside on the matter, there are better alternatives than using narcotics and drugs for obtaining altered states of consciousness. Excuse me there. Uh, Practices like drumming, dancing, sleep deprivation, sense deprivation, fasting, um, are probably more along the lines that are, they're not going to um, put you in a state of, I don't want to say distress, but it's not going to put you in a position where you might end up harming yourself or others. Additionally, there are practices such as sex magic and self asphyxiation, which are also alternatives to creating altered states of consciousness for ritual practices. However, since most of my followers do come over from using Gallery Magic books, I do suggest that follow through with the practices that Gallery Magic outlines in the book. Still, being that the books are based on Chaos Magic, I also do suggest that being a chaos magician, you should be well informed and self-educated on other practices out there that may not be necessarily outlined within Gallery of Magic books. Again, just to be a well-informed there. Um, Practices such as self-asphyxiation and chemical and substance abuse, if done at all, should be performed, uh, I would suggest, in a group setting, and make sure that everyone is aware of what's going on. Everyone is educated in performing emergency aid should something go wrong, or south fairly quickly. Um, and with that, that pretty much covers the first book there. All right, this next book actually should say these next two books that come from both the same author and are pretty much a continuation of one or the other. Um, these are Condensed Chaos, An Introduction to Chaos Magic, and Prime Chaos, Adventures in Chaos Magic. Both are by Phil Hine. The first book, Condensed Chaos, was published in 2010 by the original Falcon Press, consisting of 192 pages. Uh, Phil Hine is actually probably one of my more favorite authors, to be honest with you. So I do like these two books personally. I often do get asked by followers, do I really need to read other books on Chaos Magic? Won't Gallery Magic books, give me, all that I need to know about Chaos Magic? And, while Gallery Magic books do cut out like a lot of the fluff and simply focus on getting you to practice and practice and practice, getting you to become confident with, the practice of Chaos Magic. There will come a time that I do always suggest that you really should have some more general foundational knowledge when it comes to the practice of ritual magic, chaos magic, and the like. Okay, Condensed Chaos Magic will cover topics like what chaos magic is, playing with chaos magic, discovering its usefulness, and creating servitors and doing summonings. The second book, Prime Chaos Magic, Adventures in Chaos Magic by Phil Hine, was published in 2017, also by the original Falcon Press, and consists of 256 pages. Now, Prime Chaos Magic does pick up where Condensed Chaos ended. Here, the author does cover topics such as the dynamics of sorcery, the need for beliefs, the elements and components of what makes up rituals, the types of magic that you may be exposed to when practicing chaos magic, what is an invocation, evocation, and their differences, and how they're both useful and how they both affect the subconsciousness and how that is all determined there. Finally, the author also We'll be talking about working with groups and group dynamics, locating groups, and how to determine if groups are right for you, if that's something that you want to do. And that ends those two books. Give me just a moment. We'll finish up with the last one here. All right, folks. And with the fourth book we have here, and the final one, we have Hands-On Chaos Magick, Reality Manipulation Through the Ovaki Current by Andrieh Vitimus, published in 2009 by Llewellyn Publications, with 408 pages. For those of you that do enjoy books that cut out all the BS and all the fluff and provide you with a practical approach to practicing Chaos Magick, this book will probably be for you. Hands-on Chaos Magick is easy to follow and does give you plenty of tools and literally hands-on exercises throughout the book to help you to not just become successful with Chaos Magick and to become confident in practicing it, but also to help you make your practice of Chaos Magick uniquely your own. I've said it many times in the past that, it's great that Gallery Magic books, they're short, they're concise, and of course, the purpose of those books is to quickly give you a functioning system of magic that works, that you can be practiced on a day-to-day basis and used virtually by anyone who applies the concepts and practices that the Gallery of Magic outlines in the books. Literally, those books really do give you a good working foundation without you having to figure out much of anything on your own for that. Now, you certainly can use Gallery Magic books for the most part simply by themselves and probably not need any other books. But again, I do want to point out that what the Gallery Magic has done is simply they wrote the book and they gave you the instructions on how to practice. And if you looked at some of these other books that like now that's what I call Chaos Magick, and other books like Chaos Monkey and stuff like that, and the books by Phil Hine, Prime Chaos and Condensed Chaos, like they'll teach you what Chaos Magic is and like how to you could like develop it on your own. But again, the whole purpose of Gallery Magic was to give you a functioning system right away that could be used so that you didn't have to stand there and try to figure stuff out on your own. Okay, most of our people that I deal with, I find out they're focused on they want tangible results now. They want to get into a practice now. They're not really down to wanting to figure out like how to write their own rituals or figure out what they need to say or anything like that. They don't want to have to fumble around with words and gestures and figuring out like what they need to do in order to help manifest a pocket full of money or whatever the situation may be. But with hands-on Chaos Magick, you can once you have that working foundation that you've been doing for a while, you can literally take that and really make it your own if you really wanted to. You can really take those lessons that are described within hands-on Chaos Magick and make those changes within those rituals, or even write your own rituals at that point. And at that point, it really becomes uniquely a practice that is about you. You're putting yourself into that, and that's really what matters in the end. At the end of the day, is it's uniquely yours. So at this point, I would like to take a moment and just to mention the channel, the Chaos Vibration with Damian James. You can find the link to that channel in the description box below if you're not familiar with it. Damian James and I have both collaborated on projects in the past, and to my knowledge, he has interviewed authors such as Andrieh Vitimus on his channel a few times. If those types of topics might interest you and you want to find out more about the Chaos Vibration and Damian James and what he does over on his channel, I do recommend that you check out the Chaos Vibration. Follow the link below in the description section, and do mention that I asked you to stop by and say hi to him, okay? And with that, folks, we are going to be closing out the show. I do thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I will respond as soon as possible. Again, if you'd like to follow me along to the Facebook group, Chaos Magick Mysteries and Mayhem, it is a private group. Just go over there, follow the link, join up. And again, I do have some ritual summaries that I've been putting up lately with Gallery of Magic books. So if that interests you, stop by, say hi, and I bid you a very final farewell. Take care. Bye.